Well, colour me red and call me a heretic, because this is how Kharn the Betrayer, Eater of Worlds, should have looked. What's going on, you bunch of heretics, and welcome to Heretics My Therapy, Kitbash Corner. Okay, full disclosure, I did not build this Kharn the Betrayer model. No. However, this model is the inspiration for this Kitbash Corner mini series. As many of you know, I've been painting a fair amount of World Eaters lately. I absolutely love them. I love the lore behind them. I love the aesthetics of them. The books are just so awesome. And I wanted a Kharn the Betrayer model that just really fit how the World Eaters are. Don't get me wrong, the current model is okay, but Kharn is such an iconic model. I wanted a really awesome centerpiece miniature that just stood out from absolutely everything else in my World Eaters army. So, where did that lead me to? So I reached out to Joe Pointing from the Deamon Forge, a guy that has done so many incredible chaos-inspired kitbashes, from Lord of Executioners to Knights to just some incredible conversions, and I wanted the best, and so I went to the best. When I reached out to him, gave me the price, I was happy with it. We worked on the workaround for it all, and I was not disappointed. He was really helpful, built it almost how I wanted it in my mind. We made a few little tweaks, some changes in some positions, didn't know problems, and wow, I absolutely love how this turned out, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But also that kind of got me thinking about a bit of a Kitbash Corner mini-series, somewhere where many of us probably want to start a bit of kit bashing but don't quite know where to start, how to do it, how to manipulate miniatures to get them to look how we want. So in this little mini-series of Kitbash Corner, all we are going to be doing is some really simple stuff that may inspire you to kind of do the same, or maybe build something that you've seen on this channel. So yes, really I have Joe Pointing to thank for this kind of mini-series, and the model that he's made for me has been absolutely incredible, and I'm very much looking forward to showing you this now. I've also done a few little Khorne Bezerker Champions that I've been inspired to make and build, so I'm going to show you what I've done there and how and the models that I've used to build that. So without further ado, let's have a little look at Kharn the Betrayer, Eater of Worlds, this custom build from Joe Pointing at the Deamon Forge. Boy, howdy, look at this guy right here. Tell me that this is just not one of the coolest miniatures. I'd need you to understand the difficulty this must have been for him to build something like this. So as you can see, we've got a lot of different parts on this miniature. We've obviously got some key elements, as obviously from the 8-bound, and of course Kharn the Betrayer model himself, with a few of the little bits and pieces thrown in as well to kind of give it that bespoke look. So one of the key changes that we decided to go with, it was just the hand position. So if I just grab a little pointer here for you all. So beforehand, that the hand kind of came across more, so the axe was a bit more pointed this way. I kind of want him to have a bit more of an aggressive stance, a bit like the Blood Angels chaplain that they just brought out. I can't remember the life from now. Who cares? Blood Angels, no one cares. So a bit more of an aggressive looking pose. I need to understand that the helmet of Kharn needs to be really kind of redone and chopped up to kind of make it fit one of these heads. It's the same for his plasma pistol as well. And of course you've got his backpack on there as well. You've obviously got the 8-bound miniature, and then also these lot of bespoke skulls that are on the side. These aren't on any of the 8-bound miniatures. These have actually been put on as well. We then got this really cool cork base, and obviously this milli putty and scenic base that kind of gives that kind of iconic Deamon Forge silhouette that we're quite used to seeing. The Kharn the Betrayer helmet is usually facing this way, to have to do bits and pieces and manipulate it, so he's now facing forward. And again, his arms out showing, so again very iconic of Kharn. Sun's out, guns out type look. You've got a gloved hand on this side, a great big World Eaters pauldron over here, but again that left arm carrying Gorechild. Again, really cool. Obviously, it's got that 8-bound axe, but again, it's a gigantic axe. That obviously, we all know and love that that Kharn carries. So I think this is, it's a huge axe and looks great for Kharn. So again, I think a lot of work, gone into having to chop up, clip all the bits and pieces that need to go on, and then manipulate to where he needs the positions to be. So I think a great looking miniature, and again, with additional skulls down the bottom. I think the skulls here on the side. Then of course, obviously the actual parts. You can see where we've had to. Sorry, not we. Where Joe's had to kind of cut away bits and pieces to get this to work. But again, I almost don't want to paint him. I just think he looks so good. Just bare, so I'm very much looking forward to getting this done. How I'm going to do it and when I'm going to do it is the next sort of question. But nevertheless, a really cool conversion piece. I'd love to know what you think to this Kharn conversion. So I suppose moving on, and we'll get our next ones out. The ones that I've kind of been inspired by to build. I've got one that I'm currently painting and one that you've probably seen on the Instagram page itself. Okay, so here is the first of two of the of my kind of Khorne Bezerker Champions, if you will. So the way I would use it, I was going to have these as Master of Executions, but actually I'm going to show you that in a moment, because that's going to be one of our tutorials coming up, and you'll be able to see that in just a moment. But as a Master of Executions, no, I want to give a normal base for the Berserker, a Berserker kind of base, and then what I've done is I've got a Primaris Chaplain. So you probably remember if we had the hood and the skulls. All I've done here is basically taken the World Eaters kit, Berserker kit, gave him an axe on one side, the plasma pistol on the other side, a really cool, Khorne Bezerker helmet, and then I kind of given him the iconography on the back as well. Yes, all right, he's got the book, who cares? It just got a really cool aesthetic that kind of separates him from the squad. I think if you've got like a champion within the squad, I know there's really no real difference. He can take a plasma pistol and a master. No, he can't. Yeah, one can have a plasma weapon. So he's got that plasma pistol, and he can lead a squad of 20, or you can be in a squad of 20. Then having a Master of Executions to lead them looks quite cool. But I just wanted something that kind of separated the men from the boys. So yes, so for this one I've used a Primaris Chaplain, the one with the hood and the skull and the main cloak, and then all I've used is the Khorne Berserker kit to kind of give him the axe, the pistol, the iconography, and the skull. That's right, the skull, the helmet. Next up, the one that many of you have probably seen on the Instagram page, one that I think just looks really awesome. I really do. I just think it just looks really cool. This is from the Judicar model, and again we've used the Judicar, the sword. I think it's quite cool because he's got the gloved hand, which many of the Khorne Berserkers have anyway, which I think is really cool. The way he's kind of striding forward, and I've given this really cool chain sword that's quite iconic with the World Eaters as well as the axes. And then of course we've given him that pauldron, and then of course the Khorne Bezerker head as well. And again, obviously, like with both of them that we've done before, they both got the Berserker backpacks. So again, I'll just pull the other one over for you. So again, he's got the Berserker backpack on him as well. So again, really simple. Got the Judicar, and then of course bits and pieces from the Khorne Bezerker kit. So yeah, they are my two interpretations of my own little mini kit bashes that I've done so far. So there you have it, guys. Kitbash Corner, welcome to it. Inspired by this model right here to do my very own kit bashing mini series. Again, like you say, they're going to be really simple kit bashes, nothing wild, but just maybe something just to give some of your miniatures a little bit of their own flavour, a little bit of their own kind of just uniqueness, and just something that maybe you want a project that you might want to work on. But yes, this Kharn the Betrayer, Eater of Worlds, has inspired this little mini series. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to get your thoughts, specifically on this model, and of course the idea of doing a little mini Kitbash corner. So yes, as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification button to be the first to see all the videos that are upcoming on the channel. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you later, bye bye.